Hello, everybody. How are we today? I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. Anyways, today we are going to be going to the village. You see, I had some problems last time where all the structures we were fighting, I constantly had to cheese them by, for example, blocking myself in where mobs can't get me. And that's not how I usually like to play the game, and even though we got a lot of good loot, I feel like it's more fun if I could actually fight the mobs head on. So today we're going to go to the village and see what we can get from these villagers to help make us a little stronger. I also got us some building materials and stuff to trade with so that we have things that we can offer them. Alright. I just found this ginormous illager structure on the way to the village, and I'm thinking this could be our goal for the episode. Get stacked enough to try and take this monstrosity on. Though I don't know how we're meant to take it on with the stuff we have right now. Oh my god, they already see me. Oh wow, look at the range on that thing. What's it? Alright. Okay, we gotta get out of there. There's Ravagers in there too. Okay, never mind. Maybe not an episode goal, but I don't know, more like a season's goal. Alright, let's get out of here. Alright, so I'm thinking that these villagers, these farmers are pretty good. They do some a lot of stuff. I can maybe keep one and then breed them for more babies. At the moment, there doesn't seem to be many villagers here. Only 3, really. So, yeah, we need to expand upon this place. Hence why I brought some building blocks, so we're going to be able to make more houses for more villagers. Alright, let's get to work. The first villager I definitely want is a Fletcher, besides just a farmer, because that way I'll be able to get emeralds from literal sticks, which is, as you might be able to tell, readily available. Plenty of real estate. Alright, so I went ahead and got us a fletching table. Now I just need to take one of these farmers' jobs and then make them have a fletching table. Allowing me, oh yes, Shikero the Fletcher. Now I do want the stick and arrow trade, because that'll allow me to get maximum value, because arrows are hard to come by, in my opinion at least. There we go. So now to lock it in, we just have to spend an emerald and boom. Now we just need to get sticks for this guy. One broken tree later, and it's time to start trading. I also am about to make some more villagers. Probably using bread, if I had to guess. Here, and start trading. Trade with the farmer as well, because I bought tons of items for him as well. Oh, maybe we want either potatoes or onions to be paired with that. So let's see the trade. Almost. No. Finally. Oh my god. Apparently, the amount of beds in this village is already maxed. This doesn't even really count as a village, but essentially it's already maxed, meaning that we need to make more houses for these guys. But I do want to make my armor now. The sooner the better, to be honest. So, if we can find this guy, he will find his way, Erlia, badly, and we have our armor. Who doesn't give the culture? Give me a second. Please don't make me do this again for another 10 hours. There we go. There's our coal trade. And we'll just do it now so that it's locked in. Boom. So, now we have to upgrade this guy and make some more houses for my guy Jammy here. Alright, I flatted out a bit of an area here. Now, I don't exactly know what I'm going to make it out of, but I'm thinking we use a combination of deep slate and fir logs. I think that might look pretty good. In fact, let's see if we can use our botanist workshop or workbench to make this a little more interesting, which we can't. Which is a little sad because I like using this. Let's see. We could pair it up with cobblestone into a transition. That could look pretty good. Oh, because this is an armor, we will make a wing where it's going to be made of deep slate. And then the living area, which we can add some extra villagers in there as well, will have regular cobblestone or some kind of stone variant, since I really want to use this thing. After all, we're playing better MC, not regular Minecraft. Let's get to work. Progress update. So far, we have a not so good looking house. We also have a Fletcher who's now at, I believe, Journeyman? Yeah, Journeyman. And we also now have an Iron Golem. So we have a reactive personnel. Oh, reactive personal protection technology. Interesting name for an Iron Golem. We'll call him the RPPT. Let's go. I have this urge to use birch as the floor for the house that I'm making right now. So why don't we grab some of this? Go, 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 go. Birch logs. Let's get some of these and see if we can make some designs with birch logs for the floor of our building. Alright, so for flooring, let's see what might look good. For a village, let's keep in mind. Cornered birch planks don't look too bad. That's a nice design. Let's keep that in mind. What are these? Natural. It seems kind of villagery, I guess, but honestly, that one looked really good. If we can just find it again. Chipped. Right? I think it was chipped. Actually, framed birch planks might look even better. Let's try these out. I'm starting to place these down right now, and I'm about to see how much of a villager vibe this gives me. And by the way, this is going to be the transition to the stone cut. Well, not stone cutter, but basically the armor, weaponsmith, and toolsmith. I have to say, I'm kind of a fan. I like the design a lot, so let's stick with this. Now we just need to make the walls, which will be made out of some designed, maybe cobblestone, I think would make sense, because that's what villagers like to use a lot. Let's take a look at what we can make. Something that reminds you of a village. Pillar cobblestone makes a lot of sense. This looks good. Tiny layered cobblestone. Let's make these, and then put them on the wall. Hopefully, we get a nice design. Progress update. This is looking really good. Now we just need to add a roof, which I don't think I'm going to overthink very much. And I also want to make the exterior less boxy. So we're definitely going to be using some of the tactics that the villagers themselves are actually using, because this looks pretty good. I might try it out. And plus, we literally have a spruce tree right here. And we can give the rest to our Fletcher to continue on our trading. I was just thinking about the fact that we wanted some new villagers, like the custom ones. And Lindy here seems to be a custom villager. A lumberjack, which for 8 stripped logs will give us 1 emerald, or crimson ladders. That's interesting. I was not expecting to already. What if we could? Now we can move them in here. And hopefully, we can pathfind his way to there. If I find him. Where'd he go? There we go. Here he is. Lindy. The lumberjack. So, now we just want the right kind of log, right? So, maybe we try and get a different kind. Let's see. Strip spruce, that's what we're looking for. And we can lock him in by buying warped ladders, which I'm honestly a fan of. I'm collecting coal for the armor right now, and that's a pretty rainbow. I just thought I should mention that. Since it just rained after I went to sleep, this thing came out of nowhere. It looks really cool, but it's fading away, so back to work. Whenever I play on servers, I usually let my friend Elias do all the work for villager trading, so I don't actually remember what the armor gives past this first set of trades. So let's go see this. Alright, not even that was enough coal, but luckily we can just buy some stuff off of him. Come here. 1 and 2. So let's see what this guy trades now. Okay, we have to just buy this. That's fun. Wow, this guy is being hard. Oh. And that's our diamond dog. Fire protection 1 and unbreaking 2, plus unbreaking 1. Not bad. There we go, James. That's our first with diamonds. Cover me with diamonds, baby. Look at me. I then returned back to my base to apply some of the upgrades that we got. I just realized another thing. It's time to make a really, really good weapon. So first, let's pull out our diamond sword. Right here. Boom. Now, if we go on the anvil and take out the iron, we can add potent poison 3 as well as sharpness 3 and sweeping edge 3. Let's also name it while it's still cheap. We can call it the poisonous slicer. Is that? Hold up. Why can't we add this? Well, either way, this is still a really good sword. I'll have to figure out how to use this thing later. There's actually a bit more we can apply to our weapons, though. First of all, we have piercing 3 and enervation 3. Now, we all know what piercing does, but enervation steals heat from cold enemies. This is really good if we want to take on the iceologers. So, do I put this on my crossbow where I could... Oh, never mind. Enervation doesn't go on the crossbow. Can we put it on the bow? No. So, we kind of have to put this on our sword. Because I don't think piercing 3 is better than enervation. So, I think poisonous slicer will greatly benefit from this. Let's put it on. That's a good sword. Finally, we can also upgrade our bow. The Fletcher also sold an unbreaking 1 bow, which we can combine with our power 2 bow to make a pretty decent weapon. With only 15 levels to spare, we are much stronger. Shrooms, and I just found this thing. Oh, wow. Would you look at that? Wow. That's some good loot. We are not doing the whole wow thing again, alright, Hojet? Give some commentary. Smite 4, incredible. Prot 3, backstabbing 2. Transfers heat from your end. Okay. So, let's keep that in mind. Food. And an enchantment table. Don't mind if I do. There we go. And up we go. That was a good find. I think it's about time that we've bought ourselves the second part of our diamond armor. So, what does he have? Blessed Protection 1. Brought to Respiration 1 on Breaking 3. That is a good helmet. Oh, that's a really good helmet. I'm going to go ahead and buy 2 of those and combine them, actually. And we can do that right here. Like that. Should be about the same, yeah. We have a Prot 3 Respiration 2 on Breaking 3 helmet. This is a beauty. And just like that, we have full diamond armor. Look at me. Oh, let's bring out the sword as well. We are looking menacing, my friends. Let's give a final tour of our house here. So, as we enter, we can see the living... Oh, take 2. As you can see, here we have our living area, where you can sit down and eat food with a nice view. Then there's also the bed area, which is a little cramped, but hey. And finally we have our working area, where we have all of our blue-collar workers busting their ass off. We have a smithing table, blast furnace, wood cutter, and a grindstone. I'm pretty proud of this build, though we'll definitely be making another one next episode for something very special. You guys will see. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. I certainly have, because we have gotten very stacked, I will say. Tomorrow, we're going to be getting revenge on all of those structures that we weren't able to conquer in previous episodes, such as the Iceologer outposts. Those were certainly an issue, but hopefully now they won't be as much, with Sharpness 3 and Enervation 3, which will help us steal heat from them, as if they shoot us, we become colder. So, let's hope that next time we have a much easier time. Also, in one of the future episodes, I will be going to a new dimension, as there are copious amounts of different dimensions in this mod pack. I'll be choosing between the Nether and the Twilight Forest, and in the next episode, I'm going to make a build for the portal, so that in the episode after that, we enter. For now, though, I have to choose which one I want to go to first. For now, peace out.